Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today I'm going to be doing a brand new home free. This is going to be The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. About a week or so ago, they had just released their cover of Hoist the Colors. And one of the main complaints I had with that song is that it was way too freaking short. And in the comments, I found out that was, at the time, more than likely a prelude to what is going on with this one. And the person who requested they told me about it, was Russell Spencer. And then this popped up just a couple days ago, and I got really excited to do it. And this one is almost 7 minutes long, so they're making up for the short Hoist the Colors with a much longer song. The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. I know the name. I don't know any details. I know it's a previous. I know about it. I just don't know about it, basically. So I'm really excited to see what Home Free does with it. I cannot wait. These guys are the harmonies that these guys do are just incredible. So I'm really excited for this one. Also, the picture that will be above me. I was told that the picture I had on the last one was when what was his name? The previous singer, Austin Brown, was still in the band, and I got that one. So I looked into it and found out that that picture. The reason why I used it is because that picture was taken after they announced that Austin was leaving the band. But then I looked a little further, and it wasn't. He didn't actually leave the band for another couple months. So the one that'll be above me hopefully is the correct one. It's for a flyer for a performance they did this year. So hopefully it's the right group. It's really hard to find promotional pictures of them that I can use. Their current Facebook one is a cartoon, so I couldn't even use their current Facebook picture. But I can't wait for this. These guys are insanely talented, and they just are amazing. So I'm really excited for this. Real quick, I did remind you, I do have my Patreon. I do have a Patreon. The link will be down in the description. Most of my reactions go up there at least a day in advance. If you join the Blades tier, you get a patron shout request every month. Doesn't matter what it is, how obscure, how crazy. If you love it, I want to hear it. If you want to donate a little more directly, I do have my PayPal and my Buy Me a Coffee links down in the description. And if there's a specific song you want me to get to really quick, best way to do that is to request that with a donation. Those requests go straight to the top of my list. I get to them as quick as I possibly can. It is really important to me that if you're going to be generous enough to donate, to have me react to something, that you get to see that reaction just absolutely as fast as humanly possible. So thank you so much for any support you can give me. It really does mean everything. I really do appreciate it. So thank you. Let's go ahead and switch on over. So yeah, I think this is the current picture with Adam Belbastin in it. So I'm still I have such a hard time, and now that they've got different haircuts and stuff, the only one I still know exactly who it is Rob, who's up in the corner, because like I've said before, he actually he's a dead ringer for a guy that I went to high school with. So I definitely know who he is. But I'm really excited for this. The everything they do is fantastic. I love their sea shanty style, or their nautical style songs they do. Fantastic, and I'm really excited for this. So here we go with Home Free with their brand new song, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Legend lives on from the Chippewa and down of the big lake they call Gitchigumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with the crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling?
Okay, the harmonies are insane. It is so good. And as far as the song goes, like I said, I knew the name, but for some reason I didn't know it was a ship from the Great Lakes. I was expecting, something out in the ocean, but evidently, they're talking about, Wisconsin and Cleveland and stuff. Obviously, they're in the Great Lakes. So that's actually kind of surprised me when I heard that, because I was expecting something about the North Atlantic or something like that. But the song is beautiful. What they're doing with their harmonies are just crazy good. It's crazy good.
Tattletale sound and a wave broke over the railing, and every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November came stealing. The dawn it came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When the afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed ya." At 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. Then later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters.
Wow. Again, the harmonizations are just killing me. They're so good. And then the individual parts, they're all, we all know they're insanely talented. I do have a question. Is all of the background music, is it all beatboxing? Because some of it sounds almost electronic, and if it's not, I want to know, because I've heard them do some pretty impressive stuff that sounds like it's digital, but it's not. But there's a lot going on in the background that I'm digging really a lot. And then there's the sections where they're just vocalizing. They're not actually singing lyrics, just the vocalizing is incredible. And just their pure harmonies are just unbelievable. It's so good.
And the sons and the daughters.
Like that right there. That doesn't sound like a human voice. So I'm thinking it was that high, like pulsing. That sound doesn't sound like it's from one of the guys. Just curious.
Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats go as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered.
This part, I love these vocalizations.
In a musty old hall in Detroit, they parade in the Maritime Sailors Cathedral. The church bell chimes till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
Very cool. This beautiful song. I do want to let this play out. A little guitar with some ambient noise. Such a great way to end it. That guitar was beautiful. Simple and beautiful. Let me make sure it doesn't have anything. Just some ambience. Okay. Yeah, this is the picture on their Facebook. So I'm like, I'm not going to use that as their picture. Okay, so that was Home Free with The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Fantastic song. Such a great... Just the harmonies. I keep saying, I know I keep saying the same word over and over again. Harmonies, harmony, harmony. But that's what this is about for them. For these guys, they're just such insanely talented guys. Each one of them is a phenomenal singer, but they're able to bring it all together. And you know the saying, the sum is greater than its parts. And it's so good. The sound effects and the beatboxing is just absolutely phenomenal too. Is it Adam that does the beatboxing? Adam Roop, who does the beatboxing. He does stuff that I can't imagine is real, but it is. Like I said, I'm almost sure that some of those things were outside effects. But if they're not, let me know. Please let me know, because that would be impressive. Because some of that stuff just, I don't see how it's humanly possible. But you know, this is them. Really enjoyed that. That was fantastic. I like I said, I don't really know much about the Edmund Fitzgerald or the legend of it and the truth of it and everything. I've heard the name, but I didn't know what it was. Like I said, I didn't even realize it was in the Great Lakes and not in the ocean. But that was fantastic. Really good. I really enjoyed that. If you guys enjoyed this, Please like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.